And you eat my kind for breakfast, you eat my kind.
All right. We are back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. I'm your host, Mark Harris. It's Monday. Welcome back to the work week. We were off yesterday recovering from the weekend. We had a great Saturday night. Went to a concert and saw a concert that we've been waiting for 2 years, pretty much exactly 2 years in the waiting. Purchased the tickets 2.5 years ago. The Last Summer on Earth tour with Barenaked Ladies, Gin Blossoms, and Toad the Wet Sprocket. What a show this was. Jam-packed with music. So good. Crowd was into it. It looked like it was pretty full arena. And it was just a great show all around. If you get a chance to see this tour, do it, because it's worth it. So glad live music is back. Let's get through these bands a little bit here so we don't go too long. Toad the Wet Sprocket, we've done plenty of shows on them. Obviously a huge fan. We've seen them, my wife and I, about 5 or 6 times. They came out of Santa Barbara in 1986 and just been churning out great music ever since. I mean, talk about our college years and beyond. They're so good. And Glenn Phillips, the singer, was very busy during COVID doing his concerts from home and just really staying tuned and ready to play, and it showed. These guys did a great job. 9 songs, relatively short set for these guys, and Gin Blossoms as well. We'll get to that. But 9 songs, and they're songs we all know and love if you guys are into this music, but there was nothing not to like here. Come Down, Brother, Good Intentions, always a crowd favorite. California Wasted, Fall Down, Crazy Life, All I Want, Something's Always Wrong, Walk on the Ocean, of course. What a great set this was. Just so, I can't say it enough. So good. A little bit of a break, then Gin Blossoms come out. Gin Blossoms formed in Arizona in 87. We got 86, we got 87, and Barenaked Ladies formed in 88. All these bands formed 3 years apart. But Gin Blossoms, quite a big success with their debut record, if you remember. New Miserable Experience, 1992, turned 30, and they had something up on the screen that said something about miserable for 30 years or something like that. But that record was 4 times platinum, 5 singles. Their second record got a Grammy nomination in 96. Congratulations, I'm sorry. Some really good, that record actually really good to listen to as well. You can play that and not know a single song and really enjoy that record. But lots of good stuff from Gin Blossoms. Follow You Down, Long Time Gone. Allison Road, of course, a classic. As Long as It Matters, Hold Me Down, Until I Fall Away, Found Out About You, Hey Jealousy, Till I Hear From You. Again, these guys were tight musically. So good. And then next up, a little bit of a break, and then Barenaked Ladies come out. Again, formed in 1988 in Ontario. They started off with just an independent, self-promoted cassette in Canada that just went crazy with, I think that had If I Had $1 Million on it, and it might have had Brian Wilson on it too. But that's what got them noticed. Cult status really there. Ed Robertson and Stephen Page, they were a duo, and then they added 3 more, and they just have been good for so long. Lots of changes over the years, but they have won multiple Juno Awards. If you don't know what a Juno is, just think Grammy in Canada. They did have a couple Grammy nominations. 20-song set. What a blistering set this was. If you were looking for all the hits, he even said it. They're known for bantering and joking on stage, and they just do a really nice job in interacting with the crowd and the jokes, everything. It's just very funny. And he says, hey, everyone stops me in the casino and says, it would be safe to just do all the hits. Why don't you do something different and do some of your new music? And he goes into this whole thing, and a lot of people get a little weary of new music, myself included. But there was some good stuff in there. I do have to admit it. And then they came around just in time to throw some other stuff in there. But boy, what a set list this was! We won't go through it all, but it included Pinch Me, It's All Been Done, some songs I hadn't heard before, newer ones, Big Backyard, Roll Out. I really like Roll Out. Sound of Your Voice, Brian Wilson, Good Life, like that one right there. Of course, 1 Week. Then they did their drummer, Tyler Stewart. What a funky guy this is. He's so funny. Obviously, they think he's pretty weird, and I think he is pretty weird, but I love weird. Weird is good. But he can sing. So they switch places, and he goes out, and he did a medley with Just a Friend, Biz Markie. What? did such a nice job. Went into Devo's Whip It and then Whole Lotta Love, Led Zeppelin, which was, well, that was a barn burner there. It was just great. I mean, they showed off all kinds of musical styles. Rock, hip-hop, indie, you name it, they're doing it. They did an awesome job. Then all the bands come out at the end, do one last song, Handle with Care from the Traveling Wilburys. It was all just that good as it sounds. So, what are we doing for songs of the day? One from each. It's a rock block. It's a rock block. That's what, if you remember 102 AQY out of Springfield, rock block. Three songs from one artist, but we're doing 3 songs from one tour. What are we doing from Toad? Toad, I'm going to pick one they didn't sing just because I love this one so much. If I had to pick one they sung, it would have been Good Intentions. But Whatever I Fear is a song that I just feel like you don't hear enough, and that's just a great Toad song. So Whatever I Fear, we'll post below. Gin Blossoms, of course, you could go with a lot of different songs. I think you're going to think I was going to do Hey Jealousy, but we're going to do Found Out About You. Just love that song. That's a good one right there. And then Barenaked Ladies. What? How do you choose a song from them? I mean, we didn't even mention their albums with Conventioneers and all that stuff. I mean, there's so many good songs off of that particular record. But, of course, it comes down to 1 week, or If I Had $1 Million. Let's do If I Had $1 Million. That's just the whole crowd singing it. And he changes up the lyrics, and it's just a whole lot of fun. So if you ever get a chance to see these bands play together, separately, whatever it is, get out there and do live music. It is a good time. And here in the Rock Cave, we're going to another concert tomorrow night, a big one. We're going to a big one tomorrow we've been waiting years for. So anyway, we won't ruin it, but have a good one. Enjoy these songs from these 3 bands, heading back to the mid-90s. And as usual, I'll catch you on the flip side.
I'd be rich